Hello out there, and a happy Sunday to everyone out there. I hope everybody's doing well and had a good weekend. Maybe you got to go out and do some vinyl hunting and you found some of your favorite records and scores. So that's awesome. Well, today we're going to announce the winner of my 1960s contest. But before we get into that, I'm also excited about some other things that's happened. This morning, I found out that I won a contest. Wandering Souls, I believe that's his channel name. His name is Mark. Very nice guy. He had a contest, and I was watching the drawing, and boom, my name came up. And of course, I was like, hey, that's me. So that was exciting, and I'm excited about that. Plus, I had mentioned in a video a while back um, that I picked up this retrospective of the animals, and that my favorite period of the animals is that period where they were writing and recording songs like San Francisco Nights, Sky Pilot, When I Was Young. It was more of the later 60s. Animals had more of a dark edge, psychedelic sound to the music. They had the right guy, Eric Burton. I feel like he's underrated as a singer, but his vocal on those animal songs is awesome. Well, I scored a copy of one of those albums around that period, and this is the album uh, Winds of Change. And this is one of the albums that has a lot of the songs that I like they do Paint It Black, San Francisco Nights, Hotel Hell, Good Times, The Black Plague. I mean, just dark sounding titles. Uh, this is the inside. This is a really nice copy that I found. And so, yeah, so happy to add that now to the collection. I believe that's like my second Animals album, and I'm on the hunt to looking to add more to my collection. But yes, happy to have that. I'm going to listen to this later today when I get a chance. Sorry about posting this video late. I do apologize. I said it was going to be noon my time, and what is it? Past noon already. I stayed up late, long story short, doing business statistics homework. And Chris from Wreck-It Talk, if you're out there, let me know how I can get into contact with you. I got some questions. It sounds like this is your area of expertise. Maybe I'm not looking for the answer. I'm just trying to understand how to solve it, because you use theories like Bayes' theory, and you use some function and formulas to figure out a lot about statistics. So I stayed up pretty late with this one problem that I was determined to get correct. Anyway, enough of that. Um, Let me go over the list. I did search yesterday and early this morning one more time to see if there was any latecomers, late contest video entries. I didn't see any. And so let's get on with and if I missed a video, you did make one and you can show proof, let me know. But I had over 49 entries. So I'm going to go through these names quickly. Now, everyone who answered the bonus question got a second entry. So everybody, all 49 entries, got a second entry. What I did is I put it in this box. And in this box, as you can see, is all the entries. So let me make sure about something, make sure everything is I don't want anything to get covered or buried and vice versa. So I just want to make sure everything's fair and square as possible. So there are the entries. I'm gonna shake them up real good. I feel like doing one of my basketball moves. Okay, now let's go over the list real quickly here. Garage Geek, thank you. Jason Skills, thank you. Davey Strange Name, thank you. Glenn Calloway from the basement, thank you. Doug Anderson, thank you. Jeff Calico Silver, thank you. One thing I want to mention about Calico Silver, I like when he went through the Bob Dylan albums. He pointed out things I didn't know, even answered some questions. Back then, a lot of those records, not just Dylan, but a lot of records didn't have a lot of information on them. As like who plays what, did you know that so-and-so plays guitar? Even all those little bitty nerd facts I want to hear. Even if it's like the second verse actually was written by Grace Slick. Stuff like that. So, cool. Lloyd, Boon, thank you. Captain Ron Haggerty, thank you. Robert on my turntable, thank you. CGC Vinyl, thank you. Sound Lab Studios, Young Man Garrett, thank you. Rachel's Ghost, thank you. Rob the Wax, thank you. Jeff's Mega Hard Rock or Rock Hard channel, I'm sorry if I said your channel name incorrectly. Thank you. It was really cool. He showed a Cow Seals album, and I got one at a record show. And another group that I want to add some more of their records to my collection, and did not know that they just came out with a new record about a few years ago or a year ago, and I want to get that. Jeff, Speaker's Corner, thank you. Berwickshire Mike, thank you. And I really did like all those classical music records he showed. Those were really cool. And a very young man, I'm not sure how you say his name, but I'll spell it. Legopiadi. He showed Sun Ra from the year 65 free jazz. Very cool. And thank you for your participation too. Oh, I got one of my favorite musicians in the vinyl community. Michael P. Dawson, thank you, sir. Vinylizing Progger, that's Richard. Showed a really cool Zappa box set. Happy Hippie, the vinyl guy, real supporter to us all here in the VC. Thank you, Rod. Miss 80s Beth. Oh man, she is a great channel. I recommend checking her out. I recommend checking out all these channels. You folks, all that amazing collections. Lots of cool things y'all showed and great channels. Beth has inspired me more to work on my soundtrack collection and getting more, because I do like soundtracks. Miss 80s Beth, so thank you. Tony, 2 from the Trunk, thank you. Elliot Cruz, thank you. Showed a real cool music by Lester Flatt. I'm going to have to dig into that. Let's see here. Dave, the Pickup Artist, showed the Doors, the Who. Thank you. Let's see here. Don, Old Goats Vinyl. CCR, Rocks On. Thank you, Don. Art, the North Carolina Vinyl Picker. Thank you, sir. George Allen, LPCDs. Thank you. Boz, Fine Vinyl Channel. Really cool channel, too. Show some really cool, like the Jungle Book soundtrack, Sweet Charity. Man, there's some really cool records. Sam St. John, great performer, plays the acoustic guitar really good. Thank you, St. John. Christian Arsario, thank you. Chris from Record Talk, thank you. Baldwin Boomer, showed a Jan and Dean live album. Thank you for your participation. I liked his choice of one of the songs, and that was Summer in the City. Greg, 1951. That's Mike. Thank you for your video entry too. Marsha P, who was new to me. Thank you for your submission. Rich Strickler. Thank you, sir. Calvin Wazoo. Richard, Big Zappa fan. Thank you, sir. Peter XUEREB. Thank you, sir, for your participation. Craig, a new channel to me, vinyl record player. He has a nice collection of records. Thank you, sir. Void Plastic, young man. Thank you very much. Royce in the house, who streams. Thank you, sir. I really appreciate you participating. Gary, Physical Format. Really dig his channel. He has a nice records, collection of records, excuse me, and a cool music room. Craig, A to Z, Music Haven. Thank you, sir. And Cosmic Vinyl. Man, I dig Brian. He's really super cool, and he's super out of this world, and he's inspiring me to just like find more of these records, stuff that I never even heard of. Folks, I don't know a lot about psychedelic music and that kind of period of music, but there was so much of it. It's like, I don't think I'll ever get to collect it and hear it all in my lifetime. The 60s blew up with such amazing artists, groups, music, songs, spoken word, all kinds of stuff. Alrighty, we're getting close. Twanglers, I hope I said that right. Turntable, that's Mark. Another new person that I've met here in the vinyl community. Thank you, sir. Stephen, I'm not sure how to say his channel's name, but he showed some Who, some Stones, and the Blues Breakers. And Steve, All the World's a Stage, another good channel to check out too. Thank you for all y'all's entries. And I had two more that came in here. I have Aaron Mutha Alamer, very nice, super guy. He showed Guess Who. He showed the animals, and when he showed some animals, that like, okay, yeah, I got to get some more of their records. He has a really nice collection of animals records. You might say, how do I know that? Well, in his video entry, he has them in the background. Some really cool finds. So thank you, Aaron. And last, I have Vinyl Verse. Check him out, his channel too. That's Bill. He showed King Crimson, one of my favorite albums, probably in my, it's in my top 10, probably right under my all-time favorite, Dark Side of the Moon and Yes, Fragile. It's tied someday. You know how that is. Someday you change your mind, like, oh man, all three are tied for first place when it comes to my favorite prog albums sometimes. But I want to say thank you so much. A few other things that I wanted to say real quick too. What turned out to be a big push to 400 jumped up to about 492. And I am so grateful and thankful to everyone out there who participated, folks who left comments that I've never knew who they were. I appreciate it all. Thank you. So let's get to it. I didn't want to make too long of a video here. So again, I apologize for the late start. So I want to make sure. Oops. I want to make sure here. All right, let's see here. I'm going to do it one more. All of a sudden, that song came to my head. Strange Brew by Cream. I don't know why. Because I guess I'm stirring them up. I don't know. But here we go, folks. And the winner is... Remember, everybody got a double entry. And that's awesome. The winner is... There you go, folks. Congratulations to Tony. That's Tony, 2 from the trunk. So there he is. Please don't mention his name, but Tony, when you watch this video, reach out to me and I will send you your prize. Tony, 2 from the trunk. There it is, folks. I had a lot of fun. Most of all, I had a lot of fun of watching you guys' videos, and y'all's record collections are amazing. I'm always learning about music. It's not a day you don't learn something new, they say, right? Take care. Have a great day. I'll be back later on today to do maybe two more videos while I have this little short break before I get back into my class again. Take care, everybody. Have a great Sunday.